moon rocks for sale, an 8-foot Lego man washes up on the beach, and would you spend the night in a UFO hotel? It's TechLife, your digital lifestyle in 5 minutes. Hi everybody, welcome to TechLife on Tekka TV. I'm your host, Ashley Esqueda, and joining me as always, Barb, Potter, I guess. Hi Barb.
How the heck are you?
I'm good. I see you're wearing a Gryffindor scarf.
Well, it is winter in Southern California now.
Yeah, it was a whole 65 degrees, the temperature at which water turns to ice.
It's getting close to absolute zero.
But let's get into the news. We got a lot of stuff to cover. We've got a lot of commercial and government entities getting into space travel. When do we start discussing who actually owns the moon?
There's a space expert named Robert Bigelow who's put forward this theory that of all the nations, China is actually the most likely, especially since the US's space program is very much on the decline and China's is on the ascendant. If they can establish a constant presence on the moon, they might technically be able to lay a claim to it under international law.
There's a treaty that was signed by everybody back in '67 before anybody actually made it to the moon, saying that no country could, claim sovereignty.
There's a new treaty that brings up more of the modern issues around the ownership of the moon now that we've actually had a space program.
13 countries have signed on to this treaty.
Ah, yes.
Stating that no state can claim sovereignty over any territory of celestial bodies. However,
none of those countries actually have a space presence, and none of the ones who do have signed the treaty. So we don't know who owns the moon, but we do know that if you manage to get your hands on a tiny piece of it, you probably shouldn't put it up on eBay.
A 74-year-old grandma, Joanne Davis, did in fact do that with her bona fide moon rock that she received from her husband. He claims he got it from Neil Armstrong. She was selling it for quite a bit of money.
For the low price of $1.7 million. However, NASA was none too happy. They actually caught her in a sting operation at a Denny's restaurant.
It is in fact illegal to sell a piece of the moon. It belongs to the people.
However, 5 months later, there are no charges actually being filed. So do you think I should take my $8 million piece of Mars dust off of Craigslist?
Hawaiian shores may be seeing the remnants of the devastating Japan earthquake back in March wash up on their shores much sooner than expected.
We are talking about 5 to 20 million tons of debris.
A Russian ship in the Pacific came across a 10-foot-long fishing boat with the words Fukushima painted on the side.
They saw lots of other objects, furniture, wooden boards, buoys from fishing nets, a wash basin, clothing.
So we can only hope that Hawaii takes this as a very big red flag and says, all right, we got to kick it into overdrive. We got to figure out where to put this stuff.
Absolutely. Speaking of things washing up on shore, on the other side of the U.S., something a little more lighthearted has appeared on Florida beaches because it's an 8-foot giant Lego man.
So a beachgoer minding his own business, walking down the sand, and all of a sudden there's an 8-foot-long Lego man just laying in the surf. The shirt on the Lego man has an ill-translated message of "no real than you are." And the back of its shirt is a jersey-style design suggesting the Lego man's name is Ego Leonard. This is not the first time that someone has discovered a giant Lego man on the shore. There's actually been another Lego man found back in 2007 in Zandvoort, Netherlands. Considering that the Lego man that just washed up in Florida had a jersey number on the back of his shirt, 8, there might be, at minimum, 6 more Lego men out there.
Here at TechLife, we are going to be keeping our eyes riveted towards Venice Beach, looking for those other 6.
If you're looking for an out-of-this-world hotel stay that won't crush your wallet, you have got to check out Sweden's Tree Hotel and their UFO room.
This is literally a hotel room that's A, shaped like a UFO, and B, hanging in a tree.
It really does look like a UFO that has perched on a tree, just sort of waiting.
It's definitely a close encounter.
The Tree Hotel actually consists of a lot more rooms. There's freestanding cabins built among the forests. But the UFO room is a special room.
Oh, it's special, all right.
They have this really cool sort of like retro, atomic 1950s sci-fi vibe to the decor.
This is way cheaper than actually going to space, and for a night, you're only gonna shell out $607.
$607? Beat me up, Sweden! Well, that's all the time we have left for Tech Life on Tekka TV, but be sure to check out Tekka.com for all of your digital lifestyle news. On behalf of everybody here at Tekka, I'm Ashley Esqueda.
And I'm Bob Potter.
And that's been Tech Life. We'll see you next time.